What we tend to do, therefore, is to, in the development economics, we tend to compare the past and the present in search of guidelines for the future. A development plan is made in light of general philosophy of how development takes place. This philosophy underlies the guesses which must be made in assessing individual projects. We must acknowledge further complexities. Even if I can predict the future with some level of confidence, planning is complicated by the absence of single precise objective. What do I do now as a collector of a district, or as somebody sitting in the central government deciding on an e-government initiative? What do I do now? I have choice between maximizing the current benefits, or I can come out with an e-government initiative which is aimed at maximizing benefits for the future. So I am as interested in productivity issues as I am in providing immediate benefits, immediate services. And we know from our basic lessons in finance and economics that this is always a trade-off. I cannot have both. If I have unlimited resources, it's fine, but if I have limited resources, there is a big trade-off. I can either invest in capacities for the future, or I can do something for the present. So this is a major hurdle that I have to overcome when I am conceptualizing an e-government initiative. Again, take the example of the two sectors that we have mentioned several times, education and health. Let's say I'm still in that same district. We mentioned, for the sake of argument, of course, that in my district, as a collector, I found that education was more robust, better organized, in relative terms, of course, than the health sector. So what do I do now? I have two choices. With my limited resources, I feel that because the education sector is better organized, has better resources, I might conclude that if I invest in a new e-government initiative in the education sector, then the chances of this initiative succeeding are more than if I invest in the health sector. Primarily, or perhaps entirely, because my education sector is more robust. Is this the right approach? Or should I take a different point of view? Should I say, because the education sector is already, relatively speaking, stronger, I should actually focus on the health sector? So we are beginning to find that the conceptualization and the analysis is getting more and more complicated. There are no simple answers.